Good to have you back on the channel. You see, today's topic concerns everybody, regardless of your status in the society, more so as an investor. And if you will agree with me, the ongoing development in the world economy is very scary. I mean, as companies make fewer sales, people lost their jobs. And for most countries, the overall economic output decline. Hence, recession loom large. That's it. So where do you and I run to? Where can we pitch our tent? I mean, what is the best investment now as stocks, Bitcoin, and crypto crash? Good question. So to answer this question, we shall examine some key financial instruments, namely index funds, Bitcoin, and Forex trading. And I'm convinced halfway through this presentation, we will find the right investment. So stay tuned. Grab a cuppa, of course I mean a cup of tea, and then subscribe. Thank you. That's it. So let us examine index fund. An index fund is a diversified basket of stocks or bonds and is created to mimic or match the composition of the stock market. Wait, let me break it down further. You see, when you invest in the financial instrument, the index fund, your money is then used to invest in all companies that make up the particular index, which give you a more diverse portfolio than if you are buying individual stocks. Stay. Let me explain further. And you see, and I will use S&P 500 as a case study. To inform you, the S&P 500 is one of the major indexes that tracks the performance of the 500 largest companies in the US. What does it mean? Well, it means if and when you invest in the S&P 500 fund, it means your investment are tied to the performance of a wide range of companies. In effect, the fund gives you a more diversified portfolio. And let's say you are curious and ask or demand to know that if and when a particular stock crash within the portfolio, what happens? Well, you see, if that happens, your investments are safe. Why? Because there are several other stocks and bonds within the portfolio that will perform better to cover the losses. Okay, to know more about index fund, please watch my video titled The Best Vanguard Index Fund. You'll see the clip at the end of this video. That said, if you must know, with index fund, you also collect regular dividend payment, which is known as passive income. And if and when you reinvest it, the dividend will compound over the years. Okay, here's the key. You should consider and implement long-term investment. And if you ask me, I say it is the best strategy during a market crash until the crash is over. However, to inform you, the S&P 500 certainly fluctuates. It has historically generated nearly a 10% average annual return over time for investors. Please do your research. And we also have the Vanguard Total International Stock Market, NASDAQ, with the ticker symbol VXUX, VS as in X-ray, UX. And we also have Vanguard Total Stock Market with the ticker symbol VTSA as in X-ray, VTSAX. However, with these two index funds, that's a catch. You will pay an annual fee, and it could be expensive. Here's the key. There's a way out. You see, Charles Schwab's S&P 500 index fund with the ticker symbol SWPPX as in X-ray is a better option with no investment minimum. I mean, its expense ratio is 0.02%. Okay, now, please carry out your research. Moving on, let us examine Bitcoin. Oh yes, crypto. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital currency, a peer-to-peer electronics system, meaning no paper money to print or coin to mint, like the traditional money known as fiat money. And it is not regulated or controlled by the government and banks. So, in effect, Bitcoin is decentralized, and Bitcoin connects buyers of goods and services through a well-secured keys using blockchain technology. Again, I have produced a series of videos on the subject matter. Please check my channel for them. Okay, the question to respond to is whether Bitcoin is a better investment during this ongoing market crash. And again, other cryptos have also crashed, if you must know. Bitcoin in particular crashed from all-time high to one of the lowest points in decades. According to CNBC, Bitcoin has lost around 50% of its value in the second quarter of 2022. Bitcoin has fallen from $45,000 thereabout at the start of the quarter and was trading just below $19,000 during the production of this video on July 14, 2022. Okay, so what triggered the crypto and Bitcoin crash? Well, according to CNBC, cryptocurrency came under pressure exacerbated by inflation. In other words, as the central bank around the world raised interest rates, the action triggered inflation. Consequently, the stock market, including the crypto, quote and unquote crypto war, feel the ripple effect, sell off if you like. And you know the story of the lunar stablecoins when 200 billion was wiped out. Okay, now the question is whether crypto and Bitcoin in particular is a reliable investment despite the crash. Well, I will start by examining the fundamentals of Bitcoin. Has it changed? In my opinion, no, sir. No, ma. It is decentralized. Can it be considered a stock value? Of course, yes. Is Bitcoin volatile? Of course, yes. Has it crashed and recovered in the past? The answer is yes. However, some schools of thought believe that Bitcoin will bounce back from the current crash in the next few months, while others think Bitcoin could drop as low as $10,000 before it bounces back. Well, if you ask my opinion, I think Bitcoin might even drop below $10,000. However, it will recover and continue in the upward trend again. The question is whether one can predict the time when it will turn bullish and an upward trend. In my opinion, no. However, one thing is certain. Digital currency is the future, and Bitcoin has proven to be censorship resistant over time again and again. So, as a smart investor, I would suggest you go the route of dollar cost averaging and think of a long-term investment, at least for now. Please carry out your research. And this will definitely encourage you. According to Cointelegraph, from 2011 to 2021, Bitcoin compound annual growth rate is 200% despite the crash, censorship, etc., etc. Very interesting. So, what about Forex trading? Okay, stay with me. Forex trading is a global marketplace with buyers and sellers from all corners of the globe participating in trillions of dollars of trade each day. The term Forex stands for foreign exchange. Forex trading, in simple terms, is the trading in currencies from different countries against each other. For example, the US dollar against the euro. Meanwhile, I have also produced a video on Forex trading. I strongly advise you watch it and you will see the clip at the end of this video. Okay, you see, in my opinion, Forex market is designed for professionals and institutions like banks, hedge fund manager, etc., who have more liquidity to swing the trade to whatever direction they deem fit. If you engage in Forex trading as an individual, you are a retail trader and your chances of success are limited because you do not have cash like the big banks, hedge funds, etc. Forex trading is like a bait. It allows you to take 2 steps forward and 6 steps backwards. In my opinion, Forex trading in time like this is a no-go area. In summary, an index fund is embedded with low risk, easy to manage, diversification, tax efficient, and attract dividend payment. And if reinvested, it compounds over the years. Though, unlike some good stocks, it cannot outperform the market, which is okay in my opinion. And Bitcoin is the freedom to transact without political risk or censorship. It is decentralized and allow you to declare your monetary independence and protect your freedoms. I hope you find the content of this video valuable. So what do you think is the best place to pitch your tent and invest your hard-earned money during inflation? I'd like to hear from you. Here comes the best part. Subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, the goal is to generate wealth, build companies, and then create jobs. Bye now. See you soon. Thank you.